Welcome back to the Asylum. I'm Kane.
And I'm Jasean.
And we are the Arkham Inmates. Now, for today's video, happy Fancast Friday. How you doing today? I hope you're doing good. Me and Jasean are chilling as usual, and we are going to be doing another Fancast Friday today, and we are going to be fan casting for the movie Ghostrider. So, you already know how this goes. If you don't, we got a whole playlist of already Fancast Fridays we've done. Go check on those out, and we are going to get right into it. Alright, so you already know how this goes. I go first, and then Jasean goes second, and we'll see whose story is better. My movie title is called Ghostrider, Nightmare Fuel. Here is my story. The Nitro Circus is holding a competition for all local stuntmen to perform their best trick in hopes to win in contract to Nitro Circus and a $1,000 cash prize. One of the riders, Crash Simpson, is about to do his triple backflip trick as his daughter Roxanne and his stepson Johnny watch from the crowd. When a man approaches Johnny and asks if he thinks his stepfather will win. "I'd bet my whole heart and soul on it that he's gonna win, sir. No doubt about it." The man reaches out his hand and says, "Deal." As Johnny shakes his hand, Roxanne then tells him to turn around, it's Dad's turn. They watch as Crash begins his trick but doesn't complete the third flip and lands on the ground to a screaming audience. 1 year later, on the day of Crash's death, the man knocks on Simpson's door and asks for Johnny. Johnny tells the man to leave, but the man insists that he should listen. The man tells him that he can bring Crash back to life. The man explains that a demon named Nightmare has escaped hell, and he needs his Ghostrider to fetch him. For this, he will bring Crash back from the dead. Johnny tells the man that he is insane and to get out, when the man lifts his finger and causes Johnny to turn into the Ghostrider, scaring Roxanne and her mother. Now, believing this man's powers, Johnny takes on the quest to find Nightmare and bring him back to hell. But can you really trust this man to bring his stepfather back?
Sounds pretty good.
I don't know how similar that is to yours.
It's not similar.
Okay, but that is, I went with that story. I'm a big Ghostrider fan. He's not really one, so, I kind of know a lot more of the characters they're used around with. I don't know how much you've used, but my main villain is Nightmare. I really like Nightmare. He's a dope ass. He's not really a demon. He's gonna be a demon in mine, but he's just a, Marvel villain. He's like a dream demon. So he basically can make you hallucinate. He can go into your dreams. He can cause you to have nightmares, you know, as per the name. And he also is like, it's kind of like magic, kind of like sorcery, but he's basically under Mephisto. He's from hell. It's like one of those things. He is a Ghostrider villain though that I would like to see in live action. And then the sub-villain is Mephisto, the devil. So it's like he's kind of pulling the strings, but he's kind of not really the main, you know, dude. So, to get on to the casting, straight out of it, to get onto my cameos first, I have Barton Blaze, which is Johnny Blaze's dad. His will just be kind of like a flashback sequence, kind of like him like about to lose a fight and then he remembers his dad, you know, something like that, of his real dad, not his stepfather. Zarathos, which is the angel turned demon, that's the angel that's inside the Spirit of Vengeance. That's the name of it, is Zarathos. And that's gonna be more just like a kind of Khonshu, like voice in the head type thing. You know, not a visual representation. It's more of a voice. And then Danny Ketch. Danny Ketch will be my other cameo. Just as what I'm thinking about for him is I just want it to be one of those, oh, wow, like that moment. So I want it to be like, would it be cool like if like Crash is in the lineup for the Nitro Circus like line and the guy that goes before him is Danny? Like that'd be a cool, like, and next up, Danny Ketch. And that'd be a thing for the comics and the movie. The nerds would be like, oh shit, Danny Ketch, but it's not real, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just one of those call outs. But let's get on to the casting for everybody. So, for Johnny Blaze, this is a big one. I went with Lucas Gage. Do you know who that is? So, Lucas Gage, he was in Smile 2. He was the dude that first got it. He's the drug addict that killed himself in front of the girl. But he's also in, if you ever watched the TV show You, he's in the most recent season, not the newest one, but the most recent season. And he's also in Companion with Jack Quaid and all of them. And he's one of the gay dudes, the gay robot. And he's actually a really good actor. I'll show you what he looks like just so you can get a picture of him. But he's actually around the age that I'm wanting him to be. But he's also kind of that dirty blonde. Now, Mephisto, I wanted the devil to be like, I wanted it to be someone kind of like how the original movie, it's kind of like an older man, you know, someone that's cunning, a little sly. So I went John Malkovich.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
Name sounds very familiar.
He's oh man, I couldn't even think of a lot of stuff that you would know him in. He's in Bird Box. He's in in the Fantastic Four trailer. He was the old man with the long hair.
Okay.
John Malkovich.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of stuff, but he is so good at playing the villain. He is such a sinister looking dude. I can see him as being a very laid back, cunning devil. You know, someone that makes deals. You know, like more of a con man type thing. But I want him older. I want him a pretty old devil, right? Roxanne. So this is Johnny Blaze's adopted sister. So this is the adopted family that takes Johnny in when he was a kid. So Roxanne is gonna be played by Storm Reed. Do you know who that is? She is Zendaya's sister in Euphoria. Yeah, she's also in Suicide Squad. She's very beautiful, but she's also very young. She's like 20, 21. So she's gonna play along with Johnny, because that guy, I think he's like 24, 25. For Crash Simpson, which is Roxanne's dad, that's the guy that dies in the beginning. Not a lot of screen time, but Cuba Gooding Jr. Okay, the only thing I really know him from is Snow Dogs. That's my favorite fucking movie that he's in. I have not seen that. I have not seen that one. But
you haven't seen Radio, the football he plays a special ed kid?
No, I haven't seen that one.
I think that was just like a school requirement for gym, wasn't it?
I didn't. Not for me, I guess. I've never seen that film. I know him from Snow Dogs, and he was great, but he's also a really good actor, like, you know, all around. And he's a lot older now. Not like super old, but like to be a dad.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking, like, when I was thinking of the actor to play the stuntman, I need him to be older so that it works timeline-wise, but I didn't want to put someone like Morgan Freeman. Like, you wouldn't see an old-ass fucking man getting on a bike. Like, that's how it is. And then Mona Simpson, which is Roxanne's mom, she's going to be a little bit more of the movie after Crash's death. Angela Bassett, which is, Black Panther's mom. She's fucking awesome. Great actress. Like, love her. And then Nightmare... I think you're gonna like this. Nightmare, I want kind of like a sleek, kind of like creepy looking dude, but I want him to like kind of be good looking. I went Jack Quaid.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because he's very skinny, but he's also that like, he was in Scream and he played the villain really well. He's been playing a lot of villains well. He's also the villain in Companion, and he's also the villain in something else I forgot, but he's really good at playing kind of the dorky kid, but also like very smart villain. So I could really see him as Nightmare with cackling, laughing. Like, I could really give him the kind of Joker type chance, right?
I can see that.
Onto my cameos, which I only have the 3. Barton Blaze, which is just gonna be...
You already did your cameos.
No, I said what characters they were. I didn't say who's playing them. But for Barton Blaze, this is gonna be a huge cameo, like an actual Easter egg. I went Nicolas Cage. So, as it's gonna be, like... Oh my god, the original Ghostrider as the dad, just for a little flashback. Just kind of like a little kiss, right? The Zarathos, right? So this is gonna be the angel. This is gonna be kind of in
the head,
in the head of him. So I went Keith David, that's the voice of Spawn.
Okay.
Yeah. Also Mufasa. No, not Mufasa. Is it Mufasa? No, he's not Mufasa. No, he's the voice of Spawn. But yeah, so he's the original voice of Spawn, and his voice is very good. And I love it as a kind of how like you picked Kratos for the other Fancast Friday. You know, he's kind of that booming voice when done right. And I would love to like kind of have a kind of a Moon Knight thing with Ghostrider. Kind of like, instead of us never really seeing Ghostrider until he comes out, it's kind of like he's like, Johnny, let me out, Johnny. You know, something like that.
It's kind of like a Venom type of...
Yeah. But not funny.
Yeah, not funny.
I want it like very minimal and very to the point. But and then Danny Ketch, this is just another one of those. I just went Nicholas Hoult. I love Nicholas Hoult. He played Beast in the X-Men movies, in the new ones, the younger ones. He just played in Nosferatu. He's a great fucking actor. But just one of those where he kind of looks like Danny Ketch. Danny Ketch is kind of that taller dude, but like kind of the very short hair. And I feel like Nicholas Hoult could just be a little quick, you know, like cool.
I think he could do that.
But that's my Ghostrider film.
Sounds pretty good.
So let's see if it can beat Jasean's or how similar it is to his. So let's get into it. All right, so now we're gonna get into Jasean's Ghostrider story.
Okay, I'm not an incredibly big Ghostrider fan, but I did the best I could. We got El Diablo de Fuego's Nightmare, which is kind of Spanglish, the Fire Devil's Nightmare.
The Fire Devil's Nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, The Ghost Rider I went with is Robbie Reyes. That's why it's in Spanish.
Okay.
I
Robbie
wanted
Reyes.
to do something
That's
different.
the one with the car, right?
Yeah, I wanted to do
That's
something
cool.
different because I had a feeling you'd do Johnny, and I was like,
I actually don't like Robbie Reyes at all. I just think, like, I know he's the new one, and he's the one that more of, not our generation, but probably younger, kind of, like, attained to, of, like, oh, that's,
I picked him because of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I really
yeah. Well, that's what I'm
saying.
saying. Like, when Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we were already, like, what, like 15, 16? Yeah. So the kids
15.
growing up, like, I grew up with Nicolas Cage, Ghostrider, which I'm sure you did too. Yeah. So, like, the biker look, the thing, I latched onto that more rather than the
But I had a feeling you were going to go there. That's why I picked him.
But, I do like the car.
The car is nice.
Yeah, so.
All right,
let's get into it.
Robbie Reyes is on another night of taking on the criminally organized crime gangs in East LA. After hours of fighting, he calls it a night and goes home to his cheap apartment and his younger brother. He goes to bed and has a dream, but no, it's a nightmare. A past villain of his has discovered his personal identity and has his disabled brother as a hostage in a dream world. Nightmare tells Robbie if he wants his brother back, he has to earn him. He has a bunch of sadistic challenges, including families, disabled children, and young animals, all for Robbie. Which, win or lose, it will scar him for life, eventually leading up to his way to fight the final villain, Nightmare, in order to save his brother. Can he overcome this hellish nightmare and save his brother?
That's good. I like that. It kind of reminds me of you know, well, not really. It's kind of like Maze Runner, you know, where you have to go through like different trials of the Maze Runner. Like, I really like the idea of we both picked the same villain, but it's different sides of the coin.
I wanted mine to be more CGI-ish. I wanted it to be a dream world, less and then
kind of like Mysterio in
that's exactly
Far From
what
Home.
I was thinking when I was writing this. And then obviously I want this to be kind of like a really bad rated R movie. So like what's what I said.
Kind of like Deadpool type.
Oh no, not like cuss words.
Not funny. I'm talking like blood and gore.
Blood, gore, but the darkness of it. That's why I said
like Spawn.
Win or lose, this guy's fucked. Like his like he's involved.
He's gonna be
like
going
his
insane.
Trials are involving children, like puppies.
Yeah, you're really making Nightmare like the most evil, like really sadistic. Like you're gonna hate this guy. There is no
you're gonna
silver
be like,
lining.
What the fuck?
I like that because I will say that a lot of things nowadays are like everything's anti-hero rather than villain.
Yeah, no,
like the only one like with a little rant, but
plus he's a demon. I want him.
Yeah.
People be like, oh.
But like in the Penguin, right? So the Penguin, like the whole show, you're loving the Penguin.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you
like,
realize
fuck that guy.
you're like, oh fuck, I forgot. He's a villain. But I feel like in your movie, there's no rooting for.
Yeah, this guy.
Well, not rooting, but there's no like you're not gonna like Nightmare.
Yeah, I don't want you feeling like he has
anything towards him. Like
I don't want you. I want you to feel hatred, but I don't want you feeling like he has a redemption arc. Like,
he's like let's say like Ghostrider's about to kill him. There's no reason to not. It's like all right, kill him, take him out. Like okay, cool. I like that. I like the trials aspect. That would be really cool to watch. All right, so what do you got for cameos?
Cameos. Nicolas Cage just as like in the back. I just want like
right. I did. It's like a little kiss. It's like
nothing,
there he is.
Nothing crazy.
Right. Yeah.
I would want Mephisto as a cameo. Nothing crazy because I want only kind of one villain and I want it to be Nightmare.
Okay.
I like focus on him.
But Mephisto's kind of got to be in there.
Just kind of like something like
a little bit.
Yeah, something. And then I want this isn't like a cameo per se with a person. It's just a character and you'll know it when you see it. I want at like the end of the movie or something, you hear a motorcycle and you see a trail of fire.
Oh, Johnny.
You know it's Johnny, but you just he's not in it. You're not all you're gonna see is the back of a motorcycle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like Robbie like smiles and he's like and then it goes
not even
or something
just
like that.
Just something
kind of like you know at the end of X-Men where you see the Phoenix kind of like fly something a little bit.
Like
okay, cool. Okay, cool.
So that was my.
What's your cast?
So my cast is for Robbie. It's Diego Tinoco.
You're gonna have to.
You wouldn't know because I don't think so. On My Block, have you seen that?
I know it, but I haven't seen it.
So On My Block, he plays the little spooky. I'll show you who he is.
Is there anything else that I would know?
No.
Or you just know him from that?
No, he's mainly On My Block.
How old is he? How old is your character in this? You going with like kid?
Teenager.
Teenager. Okay, Robbie Reyes.
Teen adult.
Okay.
Somewhere like.
I kind of went with that kind of 20s for mine. That's why.
Because he's 20s, but he could pull off a teen. He's 20. But you know what I mean?
Wait, I know him from. What else is he in? Go to He's in the Batman. Is he in the Batman? No, he's in Knights of the Zodiac. Huh, weird. He looks so familiar.
Put him for Robbie.
Okay.
And then Gabriel, his brother,
Mm-hmm.
Carlos S. Sanchez. He's just a kid. He played the kid in Moon Knight during the flashback.
Oh, the kid that, like, one of the kids as Moon Knight?
Well, he was Moon Knight. He was
Yeah.
Moon Knight as a younger.
Yeah.
So in the flashback we got,
Okay.
that was him when he was at the birthday. And he's
So
like,
he's
like,
probably like, what, like 15, 18 now?
no,
that right?
dude, he was like fucking 10, and that was like
Yeah,
2
but that
years
was like,
ago.
that was like 4 years ago.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight came out a while ago.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was like about 4 years ago. Moon Knight came out a long time ago. Moon Knight came out when I was still living at my house. My mom's house. Came out a while ago, buddy. It's 2025. I swear it came out like 2019.
Try because he's a child actor, so it's hard.
Yeah,
To...
that's what I'm thinking. He's probably like 15 now.
All right, Moon Knight came out in 2022, dude. That was. He's
3
not
years ago.
fucking 15. He would be like
Well, I
12 or
I thought
13.
it came out way earlier than that. Weird. Okay.
No, I knew it wasn't. All right, so but yeah, that's who I'd want. I want like a kid, like a child,
Right.
so that it's more like at stake. You're like, oh no, like it's an innocent kid, and plus he's
Mhm.
disabled. He's in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm. What else you got?
Nightmare, Sacha Baron Cohen. That's who I want to play Nightmare.
Is that a woman?
No, you know him. He's the
Sasha?
Borat. You know Borat. If I show you a picture of this guy, you're gonna
Borat? The interview dude?
You know Talladega Nights.
Talladega. Yeah, I know Talladega Nights.
You know the guy, the opponent guy in the green race car, the gay guy.
Yeah.
Him.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. That'd be cool.
And just for like a photo.
Is he gonna be funny?
No, he's.
Yeah. I've seen him.
But like just his look, like you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see him like, oh,
He's
dude,
like he's
an
a
angry
geek.
guy.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
You could also you wouldn't have to do much like makeup, like the eyebrows and
Yeah.
everything to get that really
Mhm.
nightmarish face. Yeah. Okay.
So
I
we
can see
got
that.
Robbie, Gabriel, Nightmare, and for Mephisto as my cast,
Mm-hmm.
David Tennant.
Doctor Who, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah, I want him.
One of my favorite things of him being creepy is when he's in Harry Potter and he's like, "Hello, father," and he's like,
He also did
yeah.
very good in Jessica Jones. He was the
Yeah,
villain.
he was also when we went to go see that movie, Good Samaritan.
Yes,
where
he
he's
was the killer.
fucking psycho
Yeah.
killer. Yeah, that was. I could see him being like a cunning, like a cunning devil, like a con man.
Mhm.
I went with like a much older one, but I still that's my mindset
Yeah,
of like I don't want the
Mephisto.
devil being scary.
Yeah.
I want him to be inviting, kind of like a vampire. I want
Mhm.
him to be like, no, you want to make this deal, like you need this deal, like something like that.
But yeah, that's my story, my cast.
So no Roxanne, which is funny.
Well,
That's,
Roxanne's
oh,
not-
that's Johnny's
that's
girl.
Johnny,
Yeah.
different.
So used to Johnny.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But is it better than mine? All right, so now you have heard both of our stories. Mine, Ghostrider, Nightmare Fuel.
In mine, El Diablo del Fuego, Nightmare.
Now, which one would you rather go see? Would you rather see mine or would you rather see Jasean's? If you had the money to go out on movie night, premiere night, which one are you going to see? Honestly, I think you're seeing mine. You ain't gonna go see no Spanish title shit.
You're probably gonna go see this.
Yeah,
Mine was ass.
Hey, I waved the white flag for one of the Fancast Fridays. He's waving this time. It's up to you though. You might really like his. I really like your trials. I really like the Maze Runner type feel to it of stepping up and to get his brother back. I like that. But I also really like mine of kind of the origin story. And but you got Robbie Reyes. A lot of people
Yeah.
like Robbie Reyes.
Yeah,
I got the
big-
original. So, but it's not up to us. It's up to you guys. Let us know below in the comments. Let us know which one you want to watch. But make sure you subscribe down below, like, comment, share, do all of that stuff you already know how to do. Happy Friday, everybody, and we thank you for being one of the inmates here at the asylum. Peace.